Well, when I first opened the store, I didn't have any marketing or advertising dollars or radio dollars or TV dollars. And so I heard the city was having a big sale down at the city, and they were selling an old antique fire truck.
You know, but the things that he's done, aside from selling pizzas and ice cream, he's also promoting a lot of smiles with his fire engines that he had and his motorcycle sidecar and those kinds of things that he did.
You know, everybody will tell you, you operate a restaurant this way, you do it this way, this is the norm, you jump through these hoops and it'll be successful. And he's not that kind of guy.
And I'd take off and give kids rides and tell the parents to pick their kids up back at Happy Joe's, and they'd all come pick their kids up, and they'd say, well, as long as we're here, we just want to have pizza.
You know, I've watched kids that I don't know that they even pay any attention to what kind it is. The little ones that we serve, they just want pizza. Pizza and ice cream, that's their thing.
Unlock the windows and open the drapes. Spring is coming, not a moment too late. The sun shines and the bird song begins, and my heart's back in season again.
One morning, my daughter Julie come downstairs and she said, Dad, she says, if you're gonna have birthday parties and ice cream, and it's gonna be really a fun place, she said, why don't we just call it Happy Joe's? I thought, oh my God, Happy Joe's, that's great.
Sunshine, sunshine, pour down on me. Goodbye.
He got in the pizza business because it was a fun thing to do. It brought smiling faces on a lot of people, you know, with his ice cream, his pizza, his whole attitude that he instilled in his employees and the way he operated his business.
You know, you never see anybody eating a pizza by themselves. It always involves other people. And you never seen anybody sad eating an ice cream cone.
Have it here or have it there.
That simple idea of serving pizza and ice cream under one roof led to the opening of the very first Happy Joe restaurant in Davenport, Iowa. And that has led to many more restaurant locations across the Midwest, all of which close one day a year for one very special occasion.
He's told many stories, but I think one of the ones that just sticks in my mind is when he dealt with, as an owner, a family that wasn't sure they would be welcome in his restaurant because they had children with disabilities.
And I said, well, that don't make any difference to me.
I can just picture Joe, the look on his face going like, what, are you kidding me? Of course you can come into my place.
Bring him in. So we brought him in, and he was sitting by the piano and the banjo player, and he was just enjoying every minute of it. And I got thinking, how many kids out there, parents that don't think that their son is welcome in a restaurant or any other public place? And I thought, gosh, if I ever open my own restaurant, I'm gonna make sure that I close one day a year for the special need people.
He has really led the way in how to treat our families with respect, and how to treat our children with love, and how to include them.
And he certainly changed that person's mind and a whole lot of other people's minds over the years.
Happy Joe's special needs parties have given fun and excitement to countless disabled children over the years and has laid the groundwork for the Happy Joe's Kids Foundation, a nonprofit organization founded by Happy Joe and family to meet the needs of the special needs children.
This is an example of what I want to do over the next few years, and we've started this new foundation for special need, and we are excited about it, and we are going to be able to provide some things for special need that nobody else can, and we're going to have a foundation that'll have money in it to be able to buy wheelchairs, to buy this, buy that, whatever a special need family might need.
Somebody asked the question, well, what does that mean? How broad of a context is that term kids going to be? And Joe said, let me tell you something. Everybody who has an intellectual or physical challenge, that has some type of a disability, is somebody's kid. Doesn't make any difference how old they are. And they're all included.
his parties from the very beginning and the gatherings at the farm and all of those things have brought our children out of their homes and out of their dark, quiet place to be with others and to be in the community.
I'm sure it brings joy and a good feeling to Joe, but it adds to the quality of life in our community more than can be measured, because it's inclusive. It's including all these people with disabilities.
It's whether it's a student graduating from college or a little girl being able to play hopscotch, which she couldn't have done 3 years ago. That's what it's all about. It's about the kids.
We are going to highlight stories in our community of successes that show parents this is what can be done, and shows individuals this is what you can do. Here's an example that we can hold up to celebrate an ability. Yes, there's disability. Yes, there's challenges. Yes, there's really hard, difficult things. But we are going to show this is how you can overcome them.
Probably wouldn't be a happier moment in my life to see somebody that's trying to walk with a walker and having a hard time, and then all of a sudden you see them in an electric wheelchair buzzing down the street with a big grin. And those are the things I'm hoping that we can make happen at Happy Joe's. And I think the road we're on, I think we're going to see it. We're going to see it happen. And 2 or 3 years from now, we're going to say, "My gosh, I can't believe what we've done over the last 5 years for those kind of people." So that'll be my happiest moment when I see those things happening.
Congratulations, Happy Joe, on 40 years of making people happy.
On behalf of the Children's Therapy Center of the Quad Cities and the children we serve, I want to congratulate and thank Joe and Happy Joe's Corporation for 40 years of service to the community.
Joe, I just want to congratulate you on your 40 years of successful business operation. Most of all, I want to thank you for all the smiles that you put on people's faces and for the improvement of the quality of life that you've added to our community.
I'd like to thank everybody for our special need party that we're having this year. 40 years. That is exciting, isn't it? 40 years Happy Joe's has been doing the special need party. Without all the help that we get from our suppliers and our employees and my grandkids and everybody that involved in Happy Joe's has made this all possible. And you can't make Happy Joe any happier than to make this special.